Are you struggling to get bookkeeping clients to pay for a diagnostic review? Are you lacking the confidence to offer a paid diagnostic review to a client? In this video, I will show you how to sell a paid diagnostic review without feeling salesy or pushy. Hi, I'm Veronica Wasek with 5-Minute Bookkeeping, and I help virtual bookkeepers to build the business and life of their dreams. When I started my bookkeeping business, I was terrified of selling. In fact, selling was the last thing I wanted to do. How was I supposed to convince clients that they needed my services and actually get them to pay me? I didn't want to come across as pushy, annoying, or salesy, and for a long time I avoided it. But then I realized something. Selling isn't about forcing people to buy, it's about helping them to solve a problem. Once I changed my mindset, everything shifted, and that's exactly what I want to share with you today. In this video, I will show you how to confidently offer a paid diagnostic review so that you can see your value and so that your clients can say yes. I'll even share a free resource for you and share some sample scripts for you that you can use with your clients. What is a diagnostic review? I did a separate video explaining what it is and why every bookkeeper should be doing a paid diagnostic review, but for the sake of time, I will give you a short description. A paid diagnostic review is a paid assessment of a client's QuickBooks Online file to identify errors and areas that need cleanup before providing pricing for ongoing bookkeeping or cleanup services. It helps bookkeepers to get a full scope of work and demonstrate their expertise to potential clients. And the client receives a report with your findings and recommendations, giving them clarity on the state of their books and what needs to be done to get their books cleaned up and up to date. Offering the paid diagnostic review to a client. During your initial call with the client, which I refer to the discovery call, you will learn about the client, the issues that they have with their bookkeeping, and the most important thing here is that your role is to listen. The client may say things like, "My books are messed up," "I tried to do my own books," "I'm not sure if my books are right," "I synced a QuickBooks with an app, and now my books are messed up," "My last accountant or bookkeeper messed up my books," or "The bank balance in QBO doesn't equal my bank balance," or "My employee has been doing the books and I need someone to check them." To go deeper into any area they mention, just say to them, "Tell me more about that." That is a very effective way to get more information from your client about a topic or area that perhaps you're not as familiar with. Next, empathize with them. For example, tell them, "Yes, these issues are very common among owners trying to do their own bookkeeping. I'm very familiar with them." And after they finish telling you everything that's wrong with their books and sharing their frustrations with you, I want you to say, "Here is what I recommend. I'd recommend doing a paid diagnostic review of your books so that I can get a clear picture of what's wrong with your books. At the end of my review, I will go over my findings with you, and I will also give you upfront pricing for my services." This helps us both to understand what's going on in the books and exactly what needs to be fixed. Say to the client, think of it like taking your car to a mechanic. You wouldn't want them fixing things without first diagnosing the problem, right? Or you might say, well, think of it as going to the doctor. A doctor first diagnoses you before they prescribe a treatment. Then you'll give the client pricing for the paid diagnostic review. Here's what to say. The pricing for the paid diagnostic review is X. So let's say, for example, the pricing for the paid diagnostic review is $300. Avoid using the words such as a fee or charge. Instead, use the word pricing and price. Handling objections. Before we go into handling objections, if you're finding these videos helpful, show your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And remember to tap the notification bell so that you never miss an update. So what if the client says, "Can you just give me a price for the cleanup?" And you can say, I would love to, but until I look under the hood, I won't know the true condition of your books. That's why I do a paid diagnostic review first. It allows me to give you an accurate price and avoid surprises for both of us. But generally speaking, a client your size normally pays from X to Y for a cleanup. What if the client says, why do I have to pay for this? You can say, well, because this is a detailed process where I analyze your books for errors, inconsistencies, and potential issues. It's an investment that helps create a solid game plan for your cleanup and bookkeeping. What if the client says, hey, I just need a quick fix. Can't you just start? Then you can say, I totally get that, but a quick fix could end up causing more problems and could lead to missed tax deductions. So if we don't diagnose the real issues. If the client says, what if I don't want to move forward after the diagnostic review? Then you say, no problem. The report of findings and recommendations is yours to keep, and you can use it however you would like. Too scared to offer a paid diagnostic review? I can totally relate because I have been there. If you need a softer approach, you may want to offer a free 15-minute review of their books. I call it the SMART review, and it helps you to identify what I like to call those tip of the iceberg, surface level issues that often indicate deeper problems in the books. The SMART review is a quick way to determine whether a full diagnostic review is necessary, and in most cases it is. I have created a free resource for you, the SMART Review Checklist. It will guide you through the exact steps that I use to review a client's QBO file in just 15 minutes. You can access it using the link in the description below. Here's what you can say to the prospective client to offer them the SMART Review. If you're not quite ready for a full diagnostic review, I can start with a free 15-minute review. It's a quick way to see if there are any obvious issues. If I spot anything that needs a closer look, I will recommend moving forward with a paid diagnostic review to dive deeper and get a full picture. As I said earlier, you don't have to be a pushy salesperson to offer a paid diagnostic review to your prospective client. Remember that your role is to recommend a paid diagnostic review to your prospect when they need it. You will tell them that they will receive a report of findings and recommendations, give them pricing, and ask if they would like to move forward with your services. If you would like to know more about paid diagnostic reviews, then watch this video where I explain what they are and why every bookkeeper should be doing paid diagnostic reviews.